everybody, this is another call. It's been a while. It's been a long time since I sent my last video. I'm over Beyblade, and now we're gonna begin talking about something new. You see, now I like other things. So one of them is Yu-Gi-Oh! Now today in this video, I'm gonna show you how to play the game. Yes, this video will not be like, it won't say every detail. It'll just show a little to get you started. Because a couple of friends of mine wanted to know about how to play this game, and I decided to send a video so they could watch it and understand a little, then they could get started. And this will be pretty much the basics, I think. So first I'm gonna show you how the how you win. Okay, so you start with points. Now you collect life points, and you start to 8,000. If your 8,000 points go to 0, that means you lose and your opponent wins. Another way to win is if your opponent runs out of cards to draw, because in every turn he will draw or you will draw. So it goes in a turn. Now, there's a final way to win. There are monster cards in this game, so if a monster card has a special ability that once you play him on the field, you win. That means that you win that way. Like Exodia. That's a very good card, but I have it, but let's not get to that. This is a different deck I'm going to talk about. Okay, so now let's show the cards and everything. So first, let's start off with trap cards. Trap cards like this one. Okay, so there are trap cards in this game which you put face down. Now you put it face down to surprise your opponent, because this game also has a lot of twists to make your opponent think that he's won, but then suddenly everything changes. Now trap cards can be used for anything. Some can bring destroyed cards back. Some can do some things like because you take battle damage by your monsters in battles, which is not it's called the battle phase. Anyway, like trap cards, which when you put monsters in, so like trap cards, they change, you take battle position even if you were in this mode. But yeah, there are different trap cards in this game, and trap cards are very useful. But remember to put them face down to surprise your opponent. Otherwise, it's not fun. It's fun, but there are different types of cards to use. And if you don't have any trap cards, well, you can use other cards, which I will show you. There are 3 types of cards in this game. The second type of card is spell cards / magic cards. Now, spell cards also are very good. You can use these spell cards on your turn. Okay, here, like this one. Do you see this little sign? It's very small, sorry about this. But it shows like a sideways 8, like an infinity sign. That means that this card stays on the field forever until the end of the duel, which now we call it, it's time to duel, like that. Now, I'm going to tell you about the symbols later. Okay, so there are spell cards. There are spell cards, okay. So next to it, it'll say spell card. And, excuse me, next to it, it'll show a sign. If they show a zigzag sign, that means you can use it like a trap card. And you can use it like a normal spell card. Now you can only use spell cards on your own turn unless it's a zigzag card, which means you can use it on your opponent's turn, putting it face down on the field. Okay, I really like spells and traps and monsters. I love this game. So there are spell cards which also bring cards back, like Monster Reborn. It's a very useful card. And there are spell cards that strengthen your monsters. Other things, good spell cards are like good cards to get you started. Like, they're very useful. Okay, another type of card, the final types of cards are, let me get to it. A monster card, like this one, Armed Dragon level 5. Okay, monster cards are really useful. Like, let's say a person is dueling and he has a deck if he only had one monster, and all of the other spells and traps are used to strengthen that one monster. If you could defeat that one monster, he's really gonna lose big time. Now, if you Now, basically, monster cards are like pretty much the main thing in this whole entire game because monsters inflict battle damage, monsters save battle damage. Now, there are two ways to put a monster card in: attack like this, and defense sideways like this. Now, in defense mode, you don't take battle damage if they attack, but some spell cards do make it so that you take battle damage, or trap cards, like this one, Dragon's Rage. And monster cards also have special effects, which are awesome. Special effects are very useful. Like you can activate them. Like one of the special effects is blah blah blah. I can strengthen my monster as long as I sacrifice half of my points or something like that. There are levels on these cards. See these stars? These are the levels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is a level 5 card. Now, there are also ways to play this game. You start with 8,000 life points, okay? So when you summon more powerful cards, so level 4 or lower doesn't need any sacrifices. Level 5 or 6 do need sacrifices. Level 7 or 8 don't need any, Level 5 or 6 need 1 sacrifices. Level 7 or 8 need 2, and the rest need 3. So like level 9, level 10, you know. These are very good useful cards, and you use them in a deck. Now I'm going to talk about battle damage. So this video might be pretty short, I'm sorry. So I might edit this video, okay? Like merge them. Okay, now battle damage happens when a monster attacks another monster. So if this monster was stronger than this card, it would destroy it and you would take battle damage, minusing these two's attack points. So it's 2400 minus 1500. And then you take the equal amount as damage. Now, another thing to talk about is that when you take battle damage, sorry. When you take battle damage, you can't replace it unless you have a spell card to use that. Otherwise, you're stuck with it. Anyway, what I'm gonna say is that battle damage, but if you attack a monster in defense mode, and he'll be destroyed if of course it's weaker, but you won't take any damage. Another thing to know is if a weaker monster attacks a stronger monster in defense mode, nothing happens, but you will take battle damage minus this defense points and his attack points. And another thing, there are so many things in this game. Now, you see that when you have like this, okay, if they're both equal in attack points and they both attack each other, it's a draw, which means they're both destroyed. And you don't take any battle damage because, come on, minus them and it equals 0. So you take 0 battle damage. Also, if a monster attacks a monster in attack position and the monster with lower attack points attacks the one with higher attack points, that's a not good move because it'll be destroyed and you take the battle damage. Okay. Now you can put defense mode monsters in face down defense position to surprise your opponent, or face up. You can put monsters like these in attack mode only, just in attack mode, unless a spell card says you can put it in face down attack mode, which is very rare. I think there's only one in the world that does that. Okay, another thing to know is that this is a lot of things. I'm sorry if you're not getting this. Another thing to know is that okay, let me think. When like ties and all these, let's say like a monster attacks another monster, you can activate a trap to protect yourself. For instance, energy absorber. I think that you take the battle damage you should have taken is invalid, and it goes to the other person or something like that. Okay, so these are the basics. Okay, I hope you can understand these, but there's a few more things to understand, and then we can get out of this video. Oh, and one more thing. If you don't like it, you don't have to comment. It's your choice. So yeah. When you attack, let me think now. So yeah, you put like spell cards like Call of the Haunted, which brings back a monster, or something else, and equip cards. Oh yeah, I was talking about the symbols. Now symbols like this plus, that means it's an equip card. It equips to your monster. Okay. And when you buy a deck, it'll say how to play this deck. So, and it'll also show a manual, as far as I know. If it doesn't show a symbol, that means that it's just a normal one. Now, symbols, there are so many symbols. There are also a field spell. It's a star. And it looks like this. Okay, I hope I can send this to YouTube. This. See this star right over here? Yeah. Quick plays are zigzags and traps also. Oh, there's a ritual one. It has fire. But, we'll get to that later. Like, I don't think that you need to know about special monsters now. You can search other things for that. But I'm just going to show you the basics so you can play a normal deck. So it's not too complex for you. Basically, there are different signs, and I don't know if these are all the signs, but if there are more, I'm sorry for not saying it. But this is the video, because I really wanted to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Now I'm over Beyblade. I'm really sick of it, I still have a lot, but I might give it away. I don't know. So I'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching. See ya.